Want to see something cool? Look what I found. She's still a little loopy,
Yeah, a little bit. It's weird.
but you survived, so that's a win. And you're gonna chill here, what, overnight?
Yeah.
And I get to take you home tomorrow afternoon, they said.
Oh, in the afternoon?
Yeah, so probably sometime afternoon-ish, I'm guessing.
Okay.
I don't know. But let's think back to when we were younger and had kids. Oh, so 18-ish years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what they served you for food? Have a sandwich or some dry-ass turkey
Yeah.
and some flavorless mashed potatoes.
I got a whole menu.
And we got this menu now that's like, we have garden selections, 4 kinds of salads. Grill classics. Do you want a hamburger, cheeseburger, turkey burger, black bean burger, a grilled chicken breast? What would you like? Sandwich boards, charcuterie, chef's creations. How about a grilled fillet of tilapia? Smoky barbecue chicken. What are you doing for dinner tonight?
Probably just cheeseburger,
And,
french fries,
and,
salad,
and
cheesecake.
cheesecake. This angers me.
Why?
Because it's new, and I never got cheesecake in a hospital. I always got to have the crappy mashed potatoes and the dry turkey with the gravy that didn't have any salt in it.
I mean, let's be real. They're serving everything's served over brown rice or vegetables or.
You think it's going to be terrible?
It's hospital food.
It's hospital food. So, long and the short, she survived. We're excited. Be more excited.
I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
Okay, go take a nap. I just did some crazy great work. It's funny because now I'm pointing at my time-lapse camera, and the time-lapse camera is going to see me doing this. It's all sorts of inception. Andrea's side of the office is empty. Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing there. It's just gray. It's blank. That's a canvas, and I'm fairly convinced I can use it. Let's go ahead and put it to work. Andrea and I have been together for a long time. And in that time, we've learned that, well, no, not learned. We've done some crazy stuff. We've built a lot of offices. We have definitely run the gamut of buy the things, replace the things, buy more things. And here we are 20 years later, and I think we finally came to a point in our lives where we said we can't keep buying cheap. Why replace it 6 times when you can buy it once and be done? Yeah, it costs twice as much, but twice as much isn't 6 times as much, because if you can't do it right the first time, what makes you think you're going to do it right the 6th? Well, we did it right on the 6th time. This is a Vivo standing desk. Goes down, goes up, does all sorts of crazy stuff. And about the matching monitor stands. It's all in white. There's none of that, let's staple it together and see what happens. We finally broke down matching 4K monitors, super thin bezels, nice white standing desk, the matching, same brand monitor stand, same brand power modules. we finally said, you know what, screw it, we're gonna bite the bullet, we're gonna do it right. And so here we are, still trudging along, still videotaping over here, but we're doing it right. And I think that's a really big step for me in, you know, adulting. I think I'm adulting better than I ever have. And this is just further proof that I'm doing that. So, moving on, I'm gonna keep assembling, reading the instructions because that's the adult thing to do. And hopefully it all comes out right after I'm done, you know, adulting and reading the instructions. How does this turn into this? Coming to you live from the greatest place ever.
Fort Belvoir Community Hospital.
Notice I'm wrapped in a blanket because I'm cold.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a bougie ass hospital is what it is.
It is. It's a bougie hospital. This is one of those beds they bought with the COVID dollars.
There was some money in there.
I can make it firm or soft. It's got a USB charger.
The TVs have web TV built in where they give you the sanitary keyboards to use. So while you're laying in bed, instead of watching The Price is Right, which we think is great.
This remote says it's the Get Well network.
Which is, I'll be back. You keep talking.
Oh, but today was, you have that keyboard.
Yeah, did I show you this thing?
No, you did not. What is it? Oh.
It's part of the Get Well network.
It's a whole keyboard.
It's a whole keyboard with a touchpad and everything.
How do you...
It works? That's what... Okay, turn that off.
That just changes the channel volume.
That's
There.
nuts.
Got it.
Oh, well.
Hey, I found the remote.
Well, hey, we just learned something.
It's got a mouse pad.
It's got... I mean, it's yeah, did your hospital have this?
I'm going to teach my nurse.
Ours never did. That's nuts.
And you'll hear my voice is the louder I'm trying to speak, the more strained it is. I was intubated during surgery.
Oh, that's that whole ventilator thing that everybody's...
Yeah, it's like a hand, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, you survived, though.
Yeah, my surgery went well. Missing all the parts.
Oh, great.
I'll tell it. They took one of the fallopian tubes but left the other because it was attached, very, very attached.
I'm not a doctor. I don't understand these things.
They removed some cysts. They removed the whole uterus and the cervix.
And so now you just have to heal, and then you'll be all like, look at me, I'm running and losing weight and shit.
Yeah, and never have to... My anemia that I was suffering, that was making me exhausted all the time, was directly related to the fact that I was just bleeding from the uterus a lot. So they couldn't stop the bleeding, so the uterus had to go. Hopefully this is the beginning of feeling better enough to better myself. So I'm what, 6 hours post-surgery?
6 hours post-surgery, yeah.
And I've already got up, went to the bathroom, I get to go for a walk.
Hey.
I ate a cheeseburger.
Which is great.
Apparently that's weird.
You know what's funny about this is I was looking through my footage earlier today before we left the house the first time, and I was like, oh, so we're going to be discussing intermittent fasting, and the title of the video was going to be Fasting Intermittently, and we were going to talk about a lot of that.
I will tell you, I accidentally intermittent fasted for a whole almost 24 hours.
What, you're going to lose like 2 pounds off of this?
Well, I'll lose 2 pounds from the uterus.
It was like the weight of a lemon.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't weigh that much, but...
Yeah. But it's going to go from watch us fast intermittently to Andrea survived, and here's what I'm doing with my time when she's not around.
Yes, so I understand that Garen is remodeling our office.
I am.
While I am on the recovery. So I probably won't see it for a few more days because it's down in the basement, and I only get to... I think I have to spend the first 3 days or 4 days picking only one flight of stairs to traverse.
So you're going to live in the bedroom?
Well, I'll come down to the main floor once in a while for a change of scenery, but I'm not going to do 2 flights. So I can't go down to the basement for a few days.
Yeah, that works.
But I can do 1 flight.
So that'll be good.
But yeah, so I'm revamping the office, and then even though I have been doing I have been fasting intermittently, just like you have, and I went and I had that job that I did over the weekend, where I was super duper sweaty and working hard and getting like 10.5 miles worth of exertion every day according to my Fitbit. I was pulling like 23,000 steps a day. It was insane.
You lost some weight. Your clothes are getting smaller.
Oh, I know. So it's funny. My weight's not changing right now, but my body fat's actively dropping. So what that tells me is I'm getting lighter, or I'm not getting lighter. I'm getting smaller, but I'm not getting lighter. So I'm burning fat and exchanging it for muscle.
If you had to do a tape, you'd do better.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk about this week.
Yes, let's talk about this week.
I gained a little. I was 276.2.
Okay.
But hormonal imbalance period week,
Yeah, it's a thing.
But plus, I was also sick and nervous about the surgery, so I had to stop intermittent fasting the day before because they wanted me to eat later, knowing that my surgery was later. But intermittent fasting is not hard.
No, it's not. It's actually really easy.
Right, but so everything I said is you want to start with 16.8 and you want to stick with that for a little while. Once you start plateauing, then you want to do 16.
It's 18.6.
18.6 and then 16.
And then 24.
And then 20 and 4, yeah. I forget what the 16 goes with.
8.
16.8.
16 plus 8 is 24. 18 plus 6 is 24.
Yeah.
And 20 plus 4 is 24.
Yeah, so, but I don't know that I'll ever get to 20 plus 4. That's
I don't know.
too restricted for me. Sorry. You'll have to excuse me. Surgery was earlier today, and there's still
You got drugs in your brain.
medicine, so. But I feel okay because they numbed everything on the inside. Tomorrow I'm gonna hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be a rough one. So, there's other stuff I'm throwing into this video. Maybe we've seen it, maybe we haven't.
Well, this week, while I'm recovering, you're working on the office, and it looks like you made significant progress.
I did, and there's a lot of footage of that attached to this video. You may have seen it already. Maybe it's coming up in a few minutes. I don't know.
I've seen pictures. It looks good.
It does. You haven't seen my half of the office.
No, probably a disaster.
That's bad.
But your half has to remain online, so if you need to use my stuff, you can.
So I'll be working on that again over the course of the next couple of days, and yes, it's still not a recording studio. I would love a recording studio.
We're gonna turn Hayden's room into the studio with / craft room, I think.
Okay, I'll buy that. That'll be good.
Yeah, it's a nice dark room, so we can light it up with a lot of lights.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We'll hang art in there. That's where all your art goes.
So I love my children, but we're kicking them the hell out of the house. So when that happens, I'm gonna have a recording studio.
Big plans, big plans.
That's so good.
Yeah. So that's it for me. It wasn't very exciting because I'm in the hospital. But
hospitals happen. It's fun. Sweet beeps. All right, so we're gonna go. Do me a quick favor. Scroll down, click the bell, ding, ding. Like, subscribe, all that nonsense, and we'll see you next time.